have so many things to say. Briefly, 5,932. No. Let's all breathe for a moment. Because this is gonna be an interesting journey for those who have the eyes, the ears, and the hearts to see and feel. Let's try to make it short. No way. I won't try to make it short. I will take all the time I need to say what I have to say. Because it's a lot. But I promise I'm trying to be easy. So, lately, after struggling many years of my life trying to understand what I have to do, I feel like I came to the right place where somehow, again, for those who has the eyes, the ears, the heart, the system to see, feel, and hear interesting messages around. And I'm not speaking about something worldly, something made of long texts, something in perfect English or perfect languages. It's something in a perfect language, but it's higher. It's something that I'm getting too mental now. Gonna make it way more easier. The word speaks in so many ways. It can be a little image or something that you see and it's you, and you're not the same anymore. But you have to be a little empty vessel to receive it. And it's not always easy because we have so much information all around, scrolling everywhere, this way, that way. We are bombarded and we became blind. So taking space is the important message I have to give out today, but not only to you, also to me, because again, I struggled so many years trying to figure out what to do with this existence, and I started to do very important stuff to find it. But it started to be so clear and direct, the fact that I either continue to hide in my watery Pisces silence, honoring my privacy, honoring everything I have inside. But that's a delusion. And I like to be delusional, but you have to discern when it's a good delusion or a bad delusion. Because how can I be an artist? How can I be myself if I keep hiding me? I'm serving two masters. And it's not a good idea. You can do it, but it will make you somehow confused. So yeah. Now I feel like staying into my womb is getting too expensive and I can't afford it anymore. Because if I keep on doing that, at a certain point, I will revert back to old parts of me that are not necessarily what I want and what I feel and what the words need and what my word needs from me and what the word, because guess what? Taking space, I'm taking my space back. And it's all about expression. And expression can be defined in so many ways. And just moving around freely. Do you have the freedom to do it? When is the last time you raised your arms? See, I'm in a point today where I will regret this, probably, but I'm taking my space and I will repeat this 5,000 times for you, for me, and for the world. When a baby borns, does he give any shit about the fact that he's crying so loudly. He doesn't care. When did we forget to be like that? We all did it. We were all this pure, undefined, little thing full of unbothered energy, of freedom. And then we started to get channeled into lies, into control, into unexpression or depression, because the opposite of expression is depression. And you start to hide, you start to be silent, you start to disappear. I'm not saying that you always have to be on the center of the theater, but you have to dance. Sometimes you go back, sometimes you go in front. And for me, I feel the time to get inside of the spotlight has come. Which it doesn't have to be, again, something huge. I might picture it myself huge because I tend to make stuff big, to exaggerate. And I like it. It's a gift. Sometimes lately, people randomly saying small things to me out of, not out of nowhere, but just meeting someone came to me and tell me something and I'm like, wait, give me 1 second. Because you made me add so many connections that I'm like, I could write 2,000 words. I could write an entire book about the little things that you told me. Everything is a small or huge or big treasure. But again, eyes, ears, heart, to see and feel it. Rhythm is everywhere. As long as we do notice, as long as we let ourselves be driven from it, like a cobra, or like a human being, because we are so connected to everything. And I'm not just speaking to nature, but I'm getting far away from the topic of the video, but it's okay. Again, it's okay, because taking space doesn't mean to take a small box, doesn't mean to be strict to the rules. It just means taking a step, and then whatever it happens, it happens. Someone says that you don't have to have expectations. Someone says that you have to. I move towards having expectation, having the most big expectation that this world can have. Yeah, Jupiter energy. And we are in Sagittarius season. Maybe that's why I feel like more a horse than a human being. You know, it's easy. Maybe for me, maybe it's easy because I have a Sagittarius rising. So maybe yeah, my body connects. Also a very interesting degree. But yeah, my body connects very easily to the idea of a man, half horse and half man. So yeah, but it's not only about this. If you have the power to connect to some sort of animal or symbol and pretend, not pretending that you are, I mean, everyone has its own subtle ways of playing with itself, with its image, with its space. So yeah, whatever. But let me give you this little gift. Try to identify yourself with an animal. Not in a bullshit modern age way where, oh yes, identify as a rock. No. 0% of that. I don't like that. You probably don't like that, because if you're still watching me in 10 minutes, you're probably either just curious about seeing someone exposing himself and be vulnerable, with his voice, with his body, with his movements. Just watching some kind of freedom, eh? This freedom may bother you. I know you're so silent. You are another brick in the wall, and seeing this colorful and loud and spacious being scares the hell out of you. But I promise there's so much space if you slowly swim into freedom. If you go back to change what has always been the same, but many of us maybe doesn't need that. Maybe they need to come back many times before realizing. So for now, I'm just be me, and yeah, this is a reminder also for me. I choose this kind of life, and it's not something that has been imposed to me. I mean, it's something that called me, something that I have to do. I have to express myself. I won't allow anymore. This sounds like a lot, but I won't allow myself to go back to a sort of depression. Sounds like a big word, but again, the opposite of expression. Let's keep it simple, simple, simple. I need to express. I will go back to old habits of silence, of safe, womb, cancer, silence. I'm not saying that silence is bad. Silence is an eternal and powerful blessing. There are seasons, there is time in life, but for me, it has come the time to express. In many ways, in many ways, but yeah. And maybe it's also called for you. You know, when I came in this saint place, because freaking... Do I want to say that? Do I want to say where I am? Probably not, but again, expression and taking place. So I'm gonna say that Goa, it's a freaking saint place. Because from the first day, not from the first day, because I wanted to leave India, I was so overwhelmed. But that's a story for another video. I promise. But after 3 days, or 4 or so, I started to notice freedom in people, expression all around. And I was like, hey, I like it, but I'm so small, I'm so silent. I've always been the silent one. I don't have to be like that. But I like it so much. And hey, motherfucker, you come here with a small backpack. You traveled for 3 weeks, moving every 3 days with 3 t-shirts and 3 pairs of underwear. Are you sure you're not like us? Yes, maybe you're right, but I'm scared. You are not scared of... I mean, you are scared, but of what? Of taking space? Yes, I'm scared of taking space. Because after my teenage years, I noticed that maybe it was safe to be silent, to be small. But now your time has come. You can choose. You either go back to the 3D, you either go back to a jump in the matrix, or you start to express yourself. You don't know what is going to happen, but it's worth taking the risk. It's 100% worth taking the risk. And then the marriage become a real fact. The fear, the mind said, okay, today I feel so good that I must just say something in front of a camera. And it doesn't matter the outcome. It doesn't matter if nobody sees it. It doesn't matter if the old world sees it. Because sometimes you have to think for yourself. Do things for yourself. Then resonates will come. And if nobody comes, it's still perfect because you did something for yourself. And maybe slowly you realize that you're not yourself anymore. You slowly change by honoring the little seasons, the little suggestion that comes to you. But many times we don't do that. We don't take our space because we're scared. But who do you want to be? Do you want to be the small silent entity that says, no, I don't want to risk. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep going with my life as it is. As much as I don't like it that much, it's safe. It's so safe. I feel safe in here. What do you want to say? Well, maybe I may lose so many things. Maybe I will forget my name. But maybe I choose freedom with all the dangers and fears it comes with. I accept the price. I'd rather die than go back to that boring way of existence that I had before. But yeah, we are all different. We are all on a different path. But I'm sure that some little fairy or pixie or frogs and magicians that forgot who they are, like me so many times, will find this helpful. Because if this started, it's also because, okay, I'm gonna try to keep it short. But I feel so powerful today that I could make 24 hours non-stop of just channeling this wave that I feel today. And it's so good to feel it. And it might go away one day. Or it might become stronger. Because it's like a muscle. The more you channel yourself, the more you respect your own gods. Forget religion. Or if you have a religion, keep it, but remember to honor the cat that you see around, the trees, your smile, the whatever. Give honor to yourself today. And I suggest you to take space. And again, Niccolo, take your space. Becoming silent and not expressing yourself is becoming too expensive. You want a life of expression? Okay, start to express, and then the rest is your story, and whatever will come, it will come. But if you feel like you have to do it, just do it. Just do it, don't wait. Can you hear the babies? It's like the world is singing with me somehow. And again, as much as this is like a golpe, this is like a terrorist attack to myself. Because, yeah, I'm just this, and I'm showing it to the world. But when a flower blossoms, it does not think about it. So we must remember that we can be like that. And I'm saying a lot again this to myself. You, or whatever is watching, you may very need this. A flower does not think about all the other flowers watching. It does not watch if the other flowers are still. It just shines, it just comes up, and the baby cries as loud as he wants. I want to be like that. I am going to be like that. And so are you. If you want. If you watch this 20 minutes of full expression and myself taking space in the world, in internet, because maybe it's a physical place too if you think about it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I bothered you, I'm so happy because that little uncomfortable sensation is a gift. Honor it. Ask yourself why. Why you're so bothered about this? Because maybe you're unexpressed. Otherwise, you may get this as like a hug by the world telling you your time has gone. Okay, I'm gonna make it short. I don't know when I'm gonna make another video, but it may be soon, it may be in 2 years. I may delete everything after 2 minutes, so enjoy, as long as it's here.